Hello viewers, George here, do a first impressional bite-sized review on Pokken Tournament from the Nintendo Wii U. Pokken Tournament is a 3D fighting game. In Pokken Tournament, you can play as 16 different Pokemon as you fight other Pokemon in a Tekken-style gameplay. One of the greatest things about Pokken Tournament is how easy it is to pick up and play. Unlike most fighting games like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat, where it has these advanced mechanics that require you to learn them in order to actually play or even be decent at the game, Pokken Tournament really only requires you to know the basics and you're set to go. Much like other fighting games, Pokken Tournament does have a special bar that, once filled up, allows you to go into a burst mode. In burst mode, your stats, your movesets, and whatnot become better. To top it off, you're able to perform a special attack for massive damage. Next to burst mode, the fights consistently switch between what's called phases, which are 2D fighting phases that are kind of like classic style fighters, and a 3D fighting phase like Tekken. These are triggered by certain moves or combos. Each phase lets you use certain attacks or modified versions of previous attacks based on what phase you're in. It really adds to the strategic aspect of the game, since some of the Pokemon are better in one phase or the other. You also get to choose some support Pokemon that will aid you in battle. Also, string combos and attacks together isn't difficult or complicated, which makes it really welcoming for newcomers or players who aren't great at fighting games. That's not to say that the game is dumbed down or anything, since it does offer some challenge later in its single-player campaign and also the online mode, but it's accessible for everyone. Speaking of other modes, you have 5 different modes to choose from. Tournament mode, where you rise through the ranks in these one-on-one Pokemon battles and learn about mysterious black Pokemon that's been roaming the region. Single battle modes, where you face off against a computer. Training mode, where you just do tutorials and practice the basics of the game. And finally got local and online mode, where you battle other people online or on the couch with you. Online kind of works like an arcade machine in a sense. If the game can't find someone you to play with, you'll face a computer until a challenger can be found. Some side things I failed to mention so far are after battles you gain experience for your Pokemon, and you gain Pokédollars for spending to customize your avatar. Once you've gained a level, you get a skill point to increase your Pokemon's attack, defense, support gauge, or the special gauge. The only thing that really bugs me about Pokken Tournament is the roster and the voice acting. As interesting as the roster is, it doesn't feel too varied, like there are no water Pokemon or fairy type Pokemon. Also, the voice work leaves a bit to desire. It sounds a little stilted and devoid of any emotion at most times. Overall, Pokken Tournament is really fun. Although the roster is kind of lacking, the fighters don't feel too similar to one another. I do love the fact that you gain experience with each battle that you do, and that you can customize your trainer avatar. This game is really great for newcomers, but it still offers something for those who are veterans of fighting games. I just hope that sometime in the future, the company just decides to release some new fighters to try and liven up the roster a tad bit more. With that all said and done, until next time, keep on gaming.